All right, people. So first thing is first. You need to first have some sort of skill or idea of what the hell you actually want to create. What that means is, yes, you have to know what type of niche you're in. You have to pick a niche, even if you aren't involved in something. If you work at a job, let's say you work at, I don't know, the post office. You can tell people some shortcuts on how to be a mailman or mailwoman, whatever you want to call it. You have tips. Just tell people about the shit you already do. Okay, so for my circumstance, what I did was I was a chef. So technically I still am. So what I wanted to do was teach people about health, like I'm still doing now. Now I'm just talking about more stuff, but back then I really wanted to focus in on health and how that linked to how you feel, how you act, etc. So what I did was I made these 2 books. Now, the first one I made was a simple 7-meal vegan, or the 7 simple, whatever it is, that one first. But then what I did was capitalize on my niche. I understood what niche I wanted. You have to be niche specific. You can't be everywhere, over here, over there, everywhere. You can't do that. You have to be niche specific, and this is going to help you find your target audience. Second thing you need to do is you need to get comfortable in front of the camera. This is just my technique on how I did it. I got comfortable in front of the camera. I always held my phone up, but when you're comfortable in front of the camera, you're going to need confidence. What that means, you're going to need reassurance. When people listen to you speak, they have to be like, damn, that sounds pretty good. You know, that person sounds like they know what they're talking about. I will purchase. I will do this thing. I will buy this service. You understand, it has to be convincing. It has to be compelling. And you have to look cool, calm, and confident on the camera. So that's going to be my second tip for you when creating or selling an online product. All right. Third, you have to actually create the product. And now you're going to be like, well, how do I do that, Sesh? Where do I go to create the product? How I created my product was on Canva.com. This is not sponsored video, saying a paid video. Canva ain't give me $1 yet. Canva, you should pay me, put in your commercial, but whatever. Canva's incredible. I put out an ebook. That was my product. You have to create whatever product resonates with you. I'm showing you here how I created ebooks. I was able to sell ebooks, and you can download them as PDFs, JPEGs, whatever you want, and upload them to a site of your choice. Now, go to Canva.com. It's super straightforward and super simple. It's literally one of my favorite applications that exists, period. You can make album artwork, thumbnails, whatever you want on this application. And yeah, I'm sure there's alternatives. You can use your favorite one. I don't give a damn. Canva is the one I use, and I also use it as a paid version. So I pay the monthly price to use it because you can unlock so many things. The fonts, everything's unlocked, the background remover, etc. Okay, so after you play around and get your book created, what I would do is I would look at some competitions books. You can look at free ebooks online, or you can go on Instagram and you can see plenty of people who offer books, free books. You can buy my book and look there, or you can see some examples of competition or other people's work. You know, what does their book look like? How many pages is it? Do they have a lot of illustrations? Do they have only words? What kind of font? Is the font medium size, big? You understand, you have to do some research, some intel to see what your competition's work looks like, to see how yours ranks, to see what you're doing right or wrong, or to gauge what is the market's normal. You feel what I'm saying? Now you've done what I consider the difficult parts of it. You have some sort of audience, you have a niche, you have the book created itself. Okay, so you got your confidence, you got your book created, you know how it ranks amongst the competition, you've seen some other books and other work. Now you need to know where to upload the work to. What website would place, you know, do you buy a bunch of books? Do you put them out that way? Is it going to be an ebook? Is it going to be, you understand? So how I did it was, at very first, I used a website called samcart.com. I'll pop that on the screen here. Samcart.com was super helpful, man. Super efficient. It allowed people to check out. It's a, you know, kind of a house where people can check out and see their orders. It helps you on the back end with invoicing, seeing the person's first name, last name, their email address. You can track invoices. You can change and get a dope landing page there. It's super helpful. I think the monthly price for that is like $50 or something like that. So it all depends if you want to spend. That is one way you could do it, by putting it on samcart.com. Now, I like just jumping out there and doing stuff because you learn as you work. So after I had the book on Samcart for a while, I found out that I could just put it on my own website. So now you're going to see it on my website. Boom, as you see there. My website is a third-party website. I use links.co. I will put a whole nother video out on how I design my website, how you can do a step-by-step, and how you can get a website for under $5 per month. I used to have the Squarespaces, the Samcarts, all these other things, the funnel pages, all this, but how I made my money was getting it on a dope website. Samcart works if you don't mind spending, but if you want to just put it on your own existing website, that works too. Now, after you know where and all the other back steps are made, you have it created, you know where you're going to put it, you're like, okay, I'm gonna use samcart.com, or hey, I'm gonna use my existing website. Now you have to draw traffic and get people to go to there and want to purchase your shit. So what I did back when I made mine, I think I made mine in 2018. I leveraged my following on Instagram. I might have had 11 or 13K on Instagram. I used that following back when it was a bit more organic. But now what you need to be doing is getting on TikTok. You need to be on TikTok and you need to be posting 3 times per day. Yes, I said it, 3 times per day. You need to post and you need to be niche specific. So if you're selling chef or food related equipment like I'm selling health things, right? You need to be engaging with other health creators, content people. You need to be posting solely about health. You need to be posting maybe some food reviews, food reactions, some dinner plate reactions. There's people who post their food online. You can literally just react to it. You can show some of your food dishes. You can post some of your food tips. Mix all that shit up, post it on TikTok 2 or 3 times a day. And then as you, shout out to Gary Vee, as you jab, you're going to be able to eventually right hook and reel people in with a sale by delivering a bunch of free content. So show the recipes in your book. If you're going to have a cookbook or show people how you did graphic design, every video should be you showing them a new skill set, a new tool, something they can learn, because after you get that, you will develop an audience after about 60 to 90 days. You will have an audience. How big the audience is, that depends on the quality of your work, depends on, how do people gravitate to you? You're going to have to try and do some different things, do different styles of videos, different hashtags, etc. The shit isn't just going to come overnight. But the good news is, I guarantee you, with the organic reach of TikTok, and you also simultaneously posting on Instagram, also simultaneously posting on Facebook, posting this shit on LinkedIn, Pinterest, all of these things, but mainly TikTok. I'm talking about every day you have to get hungry and get to it. I guarantee you will have results. And that's what I was able to do. I was able to make sales on Samcart, and then put my second book out and make sales via PayPal. So PayPal has buttons you can, so for those of you who want to, do with your own website, that's fine too, because you don't have to pay that big fee on the back end. You can actually just create a button on PayPal, like I've done, that allows you to link directly to your book and not have to pay a big third-party expense. And PayPal does my invoicing and I can track everything on the back end there. So in under 15 minutes, that is how I made my first $1,000 on an online product. I can get more into depth with how to design your ebook, how to make a website, all that other stuff. Just drop a comment below and let me know what you think. But I'm telling you, this will work for you if you want to put an online product out. If you give yourself 90 to 120 days, you follow these rules, you stay hungry, you get comfortable in front of the camera, shit will work for you. You got to manifest it. You got to want it. You got to be hungry. I can't be hungry for you. Speaking of that, my food just arrived. So until next time, people, like the video, subscribe, stay healthy, stay awesome, stay lit. You did.